You may remember this 90-year-old woman living alone deep in the forest. When I first met her, many of you asked me to come back and help her do so today. I'm back, and this time, I brought workers with me to rebuild her old kitchen. Hello everyone. Welcome back to True Sand Stories. Let's head up and see her again. It's been a week since I was last here, and the trail has become really muddy and difficult to walk that I'm walking ahead with one of the workers, while another worker is following behind us. We've finally reached her home. That's her house just ahead.
Bà ơi! Chắc ở bên bếp rồi. Chắc bà ở bên bếp. Bên kia. Cửa bên kia. Đây. Chỗ này cơ. Bà ơi! Ôi dồi, sao mà khóa kín mít này. Đây, lưới này. Bà đang nấu cơm à?
She was already preparing breakfast in the old kitchen. But the kitchen is in such poor condition that it could collapse at any time.
Cháu lên giúp bà làm cái này nhá. Cái này lán chỗ nấu cơm, bếp nấu cơm là sắp sập rồi. Em hỏi xem bà là mấy cái chỗ này bị thương hết là vì sao?
Dạ có tô tài quá. Lô. Một cát về là một cát vùng. Khớp vào rồi. Bà đi đào sán nó chọc vào.
Đây chọc vào đây á bà? Chọc vào đây á? Trời ơi, đi đào sán làm gì nhỉ bà? Cái sán đấy là bà ăn hay là mang đi?
Mang cho mấy con vịt, mấy con gà trong này.
Ở trong này đâu có vịt đâu.
As soon as I arrived, I realized that she had almost nothing left to eat. That morning, she had gone out to dig up some cassava for breakfast, but she had injured her neck while doing it.
Hết gạo rồi á bà? Hỏi xem hết gạo chưa? Ô, hết gạo rồi. Sao bà ăn khỏe thế?
Bà toàn tập viết.
Đâu bà nấu cái gì ăn nào bà? Trong này nấu cái gì? Ăn hết gạo rồi hả bà? Đi vào xem là luộc cái gì nào.
She told me that they had completely run out of rice, so I guess she was preparing the cassava she had dug up earlier for breakfast today. She really was boiling the cassava for breakfast. Let's take another look at her kitchen. It's in terrible condition, and almost all of the wooden support posts have already collapsed. She didn't want us to take down the old kitchen. The local worker kept trying to convince her that it was too dangerous to leave it as it was. The kitchen could collapse at any time, so rebuilding it was the safest choice.
Có mà nó có trò sầu lúc xưa mà thế chỉ tua có khởi có chạy nó có cái tổ này bay tụ nhá là nó mà nhà nó đĩa ôi lúc chế rồi có nhỏ chỉ vào tay có người ta bút không có nữa mà ít chỉ uất trầu nữa.
Finally, she understood and agreed to let us rebuild the kitchen for her.
Đấy, tí nữa bà lấy cái này nấu ăn này. Lấy cái này ăn với sán.
I also brought some food for her when I came up here. The 2 local workers I hired have both arrived, and they're starting to take down the old kitchen.
Con bầu trẻ à? Chờ lỡ ướt chuột treo.
I asked the 2 workers to wait until her cassava was fully cooked and she had put her things away, so she would have something to eat for breakfast. After just a short while of taking it apart, we discovered that this kitchen must have been home to nearly 100 rats. After removing almost half of the kitchen, we discovered something shocking. All the wooden posts had completely rotted away. The kitchen was only being held up by a few boards.
Thật nhá, đổ nhá. Ui, ui. Cái này dùng để làm gì bà? Cái này cái gì đấy bà? Cái gì đấy? Làm nhà bếp mới nhá. Cái bếp kia tí nó đổ xuống đấy. Rửa tay rồi ăn cơm đi. Đâu xem nào có đẹp không? Đẹp. Bà ơi, đẹp không?
I caught a few of the rats and put them here for her. She seemed so happy watching them, almost like a little child. She really loves animals. Now she can finally have her breakfast. The old kitchen has now been completely removed. The workers are clearing the ground and getting it ready to build the new kitchen.
Bà ơi! Bà chải tóc à? Bà chải tóc à? Bà sắp có bếp mới rồi nha.
The 2 workers are building the new kitchen. Even though it's very hot, she refuses to rest. She keeps cleaning around the house, even when I ask her to take a break.
Bà ơi! Bà! Nóng quá, đi nghỉ đi. Đi nghỉ đi. Úi giời, nóng quá. Không làm nữa. Đi đi. Không làm nữa đâu.
The 2 workers are building the new kitchen. Even though it's very hot, she refuses to rest. She keeps cleaning around the house, even when I ask her to take a break.
Bà đang đốt cái gì đây? Bà ơi! Bà!
I asked the two workers to give me a piece of meat to bring to her for
Ơi.
lunch. She may have never
Thịt.
had grilled meat like
Thịt
this
nướng.
before.
Đi vào nhà ăn cơm. Đi vào trong kia ăn cơm. Muốn nó mò hả? Ngon không? Ngon không? Bà vui không ạ? Vui à? Bà đang đốt cái gì ở bên kia đấy? Wow, một chén nào.
Even while having lunch, she didn't forget to check on the little rats, making sure they had enough water and something to eat.
Đây bà còn cái gì ăn không? À vẫn còn. Đấy ăn với thịt nhá.
Inside the house, I discovered that she was also raising a lot of tadpoles. Can you guess why she keeps them? After lunch, the two workers continued building the new kitchen for her, even though the weather was extremely hot.
Mày anh phụ cái đập kia đấy nhỉ? Kéo lên. Đây đi. Come on. Sao tới rồi? Sao phải nó chứ? Sao phải có sao? Phải có sao phải
She was very excited to see the first stage of the new kitchen taking shape.
Bà ơi, làm như này được không? Được đúng không? Sắp có bếp đẹp rồi, không cần lo là trời mưa là rộn nữa.
A smile began to appear on her face as the new kitchen was almost finished. I also want to connect the new kitchen directly to her main house, so she can move between the two without getting wet when it rains. I'm also making the kitchen smaller, so she won't sleep in the kitchen anymore. I'm worried that a fire could spread to her bed and put her in danger. The new kitchen is almost finished, and we've connected it directly to her main. After a long and tiring day, the two workers finally finished the new kitchen. There's no clean water where she lives, so they gave her the extra water they had
Bình thường
left.
chắc là bà uống nước mưa thôi anh nhỉ?
Mình gánh phải tới tích chú mình đi lên đấy. Nó đấy.
Now, let's take a look at the new kitchen, starting from the entrance and moving inside.
Bà ơi, có bếp mới rồi nhá. Không lo là lúc trời mưa rộn xuống nữa. Lúc nào bà nấu ăn ở đây này, nấu ăn ở chỗ này, rồi để bát đũa ở chỗ này nhá. Để bát đũa ở đây. Đó, chỗ này là để bát đũa này. Rồi là bà đốt lửa ở chỗ này nhá. Ngủ á? Pư ở trong nhà chính. Pư đà pẹ. Ngủ ở bên nhà chính nhá.
Even though she was very happy with the new kitchen, she still wanted to place her bed close to the cooking area. I think she may be worried about the cold at night.
Thế thôi chúng cháu đi về đây nhá.
Her life is still very difficult, but after such a long and tiring day, it was time for me to leave. I paid the workers and headed home. Next time, I'll bring her more rice and food. After packing up and getting ready to leave, I heard her pounding something. I turned back to see what she was doing, and she was pounding some cassava. I wasn't sure if she was preparing it to eat or for something else. Life here is still very difficult. The road to her home is long and difficult, so they have to make the most of whatever they have, but I hope this new kitchen will make her life a little easier. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.